First You Think is a not-for-profit ministry of the First Unitarian Church of Des Moines. Support us at ucdsm.org today.
Much of my experience learning the importance of dignity comes from my work as a mental health counselor. Unfortunately, this teaching typically comes in the form of counterexample because I am repeatedly exposed to the damage done when people fail to offer one another dignity. The vast majority of the emotional damage I see and treat is at bottom relational trauma that occurs when people are made to feel as though their feelings, their experience is, or even their entire existence are insignificant. But of course, more fortunately, the reverse is also true. If we want to tend our relational gardens, and I strongly suggest that we do, offering one another dignity is one of the most straightforward ways we can protect the mental health of those around us. The other branch of my dignity training came from volunteering for a hospice while I was a student. My role as a patient family volunteer was to provide socialization and compassion to those who had been given a prognosis of 6 months or less to live and their families. On a personal level, this was a challenging responsibility. Death is notoriously difficult to face down squarely, and while it can come suddenly, I was witnessing the slow, ponderous version of death that gradually strips away a person's ability to enact any behavior one would consider dignified. I spent time with patients at widely varying levels of lucidity, from a 96-year-old man anticipating his end with coherence to a patient actively hallucinating throughout our visits. These patients were also quite diverse in their level of dependence, from advanced Parkinson's disease leaving a patient completely unable to care for any of his remaining needs, to a 38-year-old living alone with no assistance despite congestive heart failure. One thing every single one of the patients with whom I volunteered had in common, however, was the importance of dignity in how they were treated. Those who understood what they were going through were uniquely sensitive to how they were treated while they transitioned out of this life, as their most vulnerable emotions lost any reason to be withheld, and they reflected on what their life had meant. And those who could not care for themselves directly relied upon the dignity of dedicated family members and healthcare professionals to avoid unnecessary suffering. In every case, death's imminence brought the weight of dignity into sharp focus. The most profound lesson in dignity I have been taught by both my work in mental health care and my time spent with the dying is this: do not turn away from discomfort. When we show up for people, despite the unease they may make us feel, we prove to them that they matter. When we can provide attention and presence to those around us, regardless of our fear, anger, frustration, or disgust, we offer an acceptance that honors the essence of their humanity. To me, that is dignity.